Hey everyone, it's me, Doomlink, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. It's currently part 50 for my Let's Play, and communications with the controller have been interrupted. That's a good way to completely ruin an intro, isn't it? But anyway, hi, I am indeed Doomlink. It is currently the 12th of May 2020 as I'm recording this, and I think it was maybe 2 weeks ago when I recorded this last, maybe 3, I think 2. Oh, has the timer begun? The timer has begun, I think. Well, let's try it anyway. No, that's not how you do it. Please. So, I don't know, again, this isn't much of an intro because I'm being forced to immediately do this thing. Okay, the timer has been reinitiated, and for some reason it doesn't want to pull out the freaking glider. I don't know why. But yeah, I mean, normally I do an intro before I do these things, but, okay, jump and then glide, thank you. I guess, you know, jumping helps, Doomlink, good job. Anyway, so, yeah, we are back in The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, haven't been recording much lately, kind of outside of my control, unfortunately. Once it is, again, within my control to record more often, I will be doing that, but in the meantime, I will abstain from making profuse apologies for the simple reason that it gets old after a while. You know, I tell you, oh, I want to do this, and then I don't do it, and then I'm like, well, I'm sorry I didn't do that, and then I sort of, you know, bawl my eyes out on camera, figuratively, to the audience, who probably doesn't really care, and if they do care, then, you know, tough titties, because there's nothing I can do about it either. So, what we're going to do, I think, is fly through this thing. I'm quite sure that's what we're supposed to do. Is that right? There, I'm flying through it. Hey, I just achieved something. See, I wasn't sure originally if that was some kind of marker, but I do literally need to fly into it. As in a marker to indicate that there's something beneath it. But yeah, I do need to actually fly into it. But anyway, this is a Korok. Yahaha, you found me. I got a Korok seed. Bye-bye. Yes, see you later. Now, to do a small recap, actually, I will bring my chats up on both YouTube and Twitch before I continue. But yeah, to give you guys a small recap on what we did in the previous video, we actually finally got something done that we've been meaning to get done for quite some time, which is essentially freeing the dragon of its control, or whatever was going on with the dragon at Mount Lanayru. We cleared Mount Lanayru, and yeah, again, it was a long time coming, and it seems that YouTube still thinks that I'm recording Demon Souls. Good to know. Why would you do this, says user the Tron? I don't know, really. It's such a, why would you stream a fake Zelda game instead of either finishing Majora's Mask, Ocarina, Wind Waker, or Twilight Princess, even Skyward Sword? That's a good question. What it ultimately comes down to is there are people who watch my content who very much want to see me live. I'm currently not doing either. I mean, I've already finished Ocarina of Time to start with, so thanks for keeping updated with that, Tron. As well as that, Wind Waker, I've already done a Let's Play of Wind Waker HD, and I've done a livestream series of Wind Waker, so I'm probably not going to be doing that again anytime soon. I mean, there is such a thing as too much of a good thing. The Twilight Princess, that is definitely on the cards. I will be doing a livestream playthrough of Twilight Princess HD. That will be happening soon. Skyward Sword makes me want to put a knife in my eye, so therefore I will not be recording that anytime soon. Majora's Mask is going to be a non-live Let's Play so far, and I've recorded so much Majora's Mask that if I were to upload as much as I have recorded, everyone will stop watching my channel because I only have a small number of people who actually watch Majora's Mask. So thank you for your feedback, the Tron, but we will be continuing with Breath of the Wild. So regardless, and also the reason why I am recording it is because I started this Let's Play back in, you know, 2017 when the game released. Like, day one of the game's release, I was recording this Let's Play, and I'd like to get it finished eventually. Please finish this soon. No. No, because that will require two things. First and foremost, that will require a lot of time, because it's a long game. Second, that will require more recording of Breath of the Wild, which is evidently not to your taste. So, sorry Tron, it's a lose-lose situation for you. Now, in terms of what we're going to do in this video, I guess we're going to take on whatever is needed at the Rito place, because I'm not sure if there's anything else for us to do at Mount Lanayru, because we have taken care of the dragon itself. We have gone and dealt with that Korok. There may very well be more stuff to do at Mount Lanayru, but I mean, should I explore it further? I really don't think there is more to do. So it's one of those things where you have to make a decision. Either you use a walkthrough to get things done in their entirety. So if I have Mount Lanero as a location that I'm currently exploring, do I look at a walkthrough to ensure that I pick up absolutely everything to pick up there, or do every quest, or interact with everything I can interact with there? Or do I just hope that I find enough to satisfy the growth of my character when I'm there at that time, and then just move on to something else? I think the latter is what I'm going to be doing, because I don't really want to be playing this game for too long either. I have absolutely no intention to do a 100% run of this game. I probably had that intention when I first recorded this game back when it first came out, because I didn't really know what playing this game would entail. I didn't know that I was going to dislike the fact that it wasn't really a Zelda game. So, yeah. Since then, I have decided, no, I'm not actually going to do 100%, because that would, again, require me to play the game way more than it ordinarily would. At the moment, I'm just focusing on getting the story complete, but also exploring along the way, because I would say the exploration aspect of this game is enjoyable, but again, you don't want too much of a good thing. I'm not going to force myself to try and do 100%, and I suppose, technically, 100% would require the gathering of all Korok seeds, which I hear is like 999 or something insane like that. And anyone who deems it an appropriate endgame to go looking for Korok seeds, I'm really sorry that you're that, I guess, lacking in entertainment, in the entertainment age. But anyway, again, I think we are now going to head to the Rito village. The plan is for the Rito village, well, not just the Rito village itself, but I should say more specifically, what's it called again? Whatever the divine beast for the Rito village is called. It's something silly. I make fun of a lot of names in this game, and this is another one of those names that I like to make fun of. I think it's, yeah, I'm not going to remember. So, we can warp here, I think. Oh, did I seriously not? Oh, I understand why I didn't do that. So the reason why, okay, I was hoping I'd be able to warp here, because basically the divine beast is somewhere around here. Oh, there it is. Farmidoh. Farmidoh. But I'm glad I said that twice. But anyway, the reason why I didn't actually activate this shrine so that I could warp to it is because I didn't want to forget that I hadn't cleared it. Because when you activate it, as far as I'm aware, there is no visual indication that you haven't cleared it once it's been activated. So it's very important to actually clear a shrine once you've activated it, because otherwise, if you're someone like me at the very least, you're going to completely forget that you haven't cleared it. And that's kind of annoying, because spirit orbs are very useful in the game, if not that you really needed me to tell you that. Anyway, let's have a look at my inventory and check to see how many spirit orbs we have. We have 3, so let's actually try and clear this shrine over here. I'm glad I have to go all the way back there now, in terms of my little I don't want to call it a cursor, my square thing. My square thing, yeah. Anyway, so what I didn't get to finish what I was saying before when it came to the Divine Beast, because I forgot the name of the Divine Beast itself. My plan is to try and clear the Divine Beast myself. I am not expecting to do that. The puzzle is probably going to be such that I'll need a walkthrough to figure it out, just because I don't want to allocate too much time to being in the Divine Beast, because I don't find it too enjoyable. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one pass of the Divine Beast, and then I'll probably do a walkthrough. I don't really want to do a walkthrough because I generally don't enjoy pulling out walkthroughs for games, but I'd rather do that than have to sit in the Divine Beast for longer trying to work it out. So anyway, we have warped to this shrine here. Well, that was, see these frames right here? Pretty sad. But anyway, let's try and continue anyway. Now we want to head in, okay, we know where we're going because we do have a marker on our map to tell us where we're going. So if we head to it, that's the shrine over there that we want to head to. Now, in terms of our altitude right now, I don't think it's amazing. In fact, we might want to go to here just to ensure that we have enough altitude to get to the other side. And we should have enough stamina to climb this. So jump on there, Spider-Man, and we'll get ourselves up here. And now we will jump to here. Okay. So you can see the shrine over there. That is the one that I was pointing out before on our map that I hadn't activated so that I didn't get confused. And we're going to go and take that on to start with, just to ensure that we've got enough content in this video to support one video, because I'm not going to be looking at any walkthroughs while I'm live. That sort of shit is one of the reasons why live Let's Plays isn't doing it for me. Because having the power to just cut with me having already looked at a walkthrough without having to waste any of your guys' time is very important to me. And we're not going to be doing that in this recording, in terms of like cutting, because we can't, it's live. That's the way it goes. Knight's Broadsword. I don't think that's a great weapon, but it's... Oh, here we go. Let's pick up this Moblin stuff to start with. And this Moblin arm is indeed a weapon. What is that? Oh, that's like a... Oh, it is a shield. Okay. I thought it was some weird broken shield. It looked like a dodgy piece of wood from far away, but it's not quite that. I have plenty of shields, to be honest, because my shields don't get destroyed very often. But this one's pretty good. I can't... It showed me what the defense value was when I first picked it up, but now I can't see it. Thanks, game. Really good game design, you know? Really good game design. I can't see what the stats are. I think, was I... Oh, I knew you were appearing, you asshole. Alright, so we've killed him. He dropped another duplex bow. We don't need duplex bows. Oh, the sound of rupees being collected makes me wet. But anyway, on a side note, I think we're going to drop the Steel Lizzle Shield, because I think it was in the 40s, that defense value, so therefore it is superior to that of the Steel Lizzle Shield, so we'll go and grab the Knight Shield. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be smart. I've already depleted the durability of this shield, most likely, so I'm going to drop the one I was using, and I'm instead going to pick up the brand new one. That makes more sense to me. Now, yes, it was 40 exactly, not in the 40s. It's technically in the 40s, yeah. But anyway, Steel Lizzle Shield. We're going to continue with this. It hasn't done us wrong. Hasn't done anything wrong by us, anyway, to speak in slightly more sensible English. You don't have to remain the colour of the snow when I've already seen you, Mr. Lizzlefoes. It's not necessary. It's kind of awkward, actually. I can see something else. Is this a fox? Hello, fox. Snow fox. How are you going? It's somewhat adorable. Anyway, moving forward. How long have we been recording for? Oh, can you fuck off, Origin? So basically, Origin... I need to uninstall Origin, because I have never had a fucking game launcher want me to log in so much. Like, because I don't use Origin these days, I don't log into it, because what's the point? But it constantly pesters me to log in. I will close it, and I swear to God, I will end all background Origin processes on my computer, and it will still come up, like, forcing me to log in. Steam doesn't do that. Why does Origin need to do that? Fuck off, EA, assholes. Anyway, like, seriously, like, who fucking thought that was a good idea? See, Origin Web Helper Service, as a background process, I closed this. Now it's open again. Like, I ended the process when I booted my computer, which, by the way, is one of the reasons why I'm on edge in this recording, because I actually blue screened my fucking computer for the second time while trying to use my new Elgato capture card. And I don't know whether to blame the Elgato or whether to blame OBS. It's certainly not the fault of my computer, because my computer is a good one. But fuck me dead. Second time I've blue screen, and I can tell you right now, when I'm setting up for a recording, that's the last thing I really want to deal with. You know, I've got everything set up, and then my computer blue screens. I have to boot the thing again. Fuck me dead up the arse. Okay, there's Origin Web Helper Service gone again. We'll see if it makes a fucking epic return. Piece of shit. I'll uninstall it if it happens again. Ugh, I haven't, you know, played an Origin game in like a year and a half at least. Flight range. Whoop-de-doo. This seems like a mini-game, but maybe not. Maybe it's important. But, oh, what am I doing? I'm losing track of what I'm doing because I was getting annoyed with Origin being an absolute fucking Neanderthal of a software, comparatively speaking, to the rest of the game launchers. I mean, I don't know. I only have Steam to go by. I'm sorry. Maybe Steam is just, you know, the only one that's not retarded. And Steam's not great, but fuck me. At least, if I don't want to log in on Steam, it'll leave me the fuck alone. I can close it and it'll never bother me again. I don't know why that's a fucking novelty. Can someone explain that to me? Or maybe it's not a novelty. Maybe it's just Origin who wants to be... I'm saying who as if it's a person, but maybe it's EA through Origin that just wants to be a fucking pestering bastard about it. Anyway, so... Oh, I see. The dickhead! That's clearly not what I wanted to do. I don't even know why I ended up flying so far. It must have pushed me off the edge or something. Yeah, can you pull out the thing, please? Thank you. I mean, that was quite a simple process. Alright, here we go again. Nope. Get on the... There we go. Uh-huh. So, oh, dearie me. I mean, I understand that I can sort of reflect that back, but I'm not doing that crap. It's a bit too fancy for me. I have absolutely no problems with it being a startup program. Like, it's welcome to appear when I launch my computer or when I boot my computer, but the point is that it doesn't leave me alone. That's my concern. It's not the fact that it appears at all, because if I was concerned by that, I would have, you know, made it so that it couldn't start up at all, like, as a startup program. But the fact that it continues to bother me once I've told it to fuck off, and it will do that over and over and over again unless I end the web helper service in my processes, that's fucking ridiculous. That makes no sense to me. And I guess there's a certain degree of laziness that results in me not trying to fix that. Can you just get your stupid glider out, asshole? Like, why are you so physically inept, Link? I mean, you've been physically inept during the entire series of Zelda, but seriously. Oh, I see, we can drop it. No! Fuck me. That was not quite what I wanted. Alright, now try it again, thank you. I mean, when it comes to being inept, maybe I'm the one who's physically inept with my hands on the controller. But anyway. No, I've just never encountered a software that would be so bothersome to me if I didn't want to log into it. Just fuck off. Like, it's a fucking game launcher. Not a... I don't know. I don't even know what an example would be. But, I see. Where's my other thing? Can I even reach that? I'm guessing Link can climb this surface because he's Spider-Man. No. Well, I tried. So where am I going then? Because it seems you've only got one air column here. And it doesn't seem to take us high up enough in this area to do anything. I guess we'll, unless we can climb this. We can probably climb this, yeah. No, we can't, okay. There are certain sheer surfaces with absolutely no places to grapple onto that Link can climb, and then ones that he can't. I don't understand the actual logic behind that. Like, if that were made of stone, oh by god, he would be climbing it. Don't worry, he's got some sort of magnetized fucking hands. But apparently this surface here cannot be climbed in that way. Whatever makes you happy, game. Whatever makes you happy. Now, where do I go from here? Maybe I need to take a risk and just go around and see if I can find something. Uh-huh. Had a feeling. Usually, you know, you have to take a risk to actually find where you need to go. Can you... Like, I did not cancel that operation. Just... Operation, I say. So what I guess we'll do first is see how pointless this thing is. Oh, that... Speaking of pointless, that was a pointless attempt. Or a pointless maneuver, anyway. So, okay. Drop in there. And I'm guessing if we continue to ride this column of air... Can you not... Oh, I understand. It's because Link is trying to grab on the sides. Apparently, again, you know, he can climb that sheer surface. Vertical surface. With nothing to grapple onto. But the one on the outside, no. That's a bit too much to ask of Mr. Link. Not that I can blame him for the stupidity of the game itself, but, you know. All I want is a bit of consistency, Breath of the Wild. Just a bit of consistency. So again, like, we were being... I swear we were... The reason why I was getting annoyed that the glider was cancelling before, I'm pretty sure, was because Link was trying to climb the surface. Now, if he can't climb it at all, then I've got no idea why he's being prompted to climb it. Like, just don't. Because I've actually had a lot of scenarios where I'm trying to do something completely different. Like, I could be walking past something, and because Link's shoulder brushes it, he starts climbing the fucking thing. I'm like, no, stop, Spider-Man. Take it easy. I just want to walk in a straight line, and by God, you're climbing this sheer wall. Like, I clearly didn't want that. That's what you call great game design, ladies and gentlemen. Breath of the Wild. This is the best game I've ever played. Oh, get a fucking grip. I don't understand people sometimes. But we don't need to get on that conversation again. Hello, Gaijin007. Guessing you're a Bond fan or something like that. But anyway, we took care of that place pretty easily, and I'm glad that we did, because I don't like shrines that require a long, drawn-out puzzle to be completed. But that was nice and quick and easy. That's the way I like it when it comes to shrines. You're either going to have me in and out of there nice and fast, so I don't have to put up with how monotonous and uninspired they are, or you're going to make me sit there for ages, and I'm going to get pissed off. That's, you know, I'm not a huge fan of shrines, and most people aren't a huge fan of shrines, which is funny. But what we're going to do is we're going to head to wherever... I think here is where we want to... No, where is the... It's funny, I've lost my position. Wherever we started the game, I'm looking for the Temple of Time. Is it this way? No, it's... God, where it should be here, right? Farron Town. No, it wasn't Farron, was it? Wherever the Great Plateau is. Where's the Great Plateau? I've actually fucking lost it. I mean... To my credit, it's been a while, but fuck me. Is that the Great Plateau? There it is. See, I had no idea that that was where we started. I thought it was somewhere around here. I'd completely forgotten. Alright, so Great Plateau Tower. We'll go and travel there. Of course, what I'm doing right now is I'm taking my 4 Spirit Orbs and I'm going to turn it into some health. Because I think more health is good. Hello, Altamar, once again. Like, doesn't even say hello in English. Anyway. Fuck me, I'll make sure to hire an interpreter for your fucking Spanish, my friend. But anyway. So, moving forward, we are going to increase our health and then we will take on the Divine Beast. And I think we're going alright for time. What is that new... What is that icon? Like, I just updated OBS and now it's got some weird-ass blue icon that's... somehow necessary to show me that I'm live. Like, thanks. I'm not like mentally disabled, but anyway. What I mean is it's such an obvious icon. It's this blue circle with these you know, lines to suggest that something's radiating outwards, therefore meaning that it's like, you know, broadcasting to the internet. The interwebs. You know what I hate about the Temple of Time? It is really difficult to see. It's this black building, and oftentimes something that's distant in this game, or just the distance in general is kind of dark. They don't illuminate the distance, obviously. So if you're looking for this black building on a black background, yes, it's difficult to make out. So, you know, it would be nice if they had it be slightly more noticeable on the horizon, but they don't do that, generally. That is something that they don't do. And, so, I mean, I'm not overly concerned by it. It's just that every single time, well, maybe not every single time, I'd say 90% of the time, when I walk to the Farron Tower with the intention of going to the Temple of Time, I have to stand there looking around for ages before I make out this fucking black shape in the black distance, and I'm like, oh, there it is. It's stupid, like, Christ, I mean, clearly I want to go to the Temple of Time often. Like, this is literally the place where I level up. And yet you're going to make me have to squint and like, where is it? Fucking Christ. I mean, anyway, I think that was the second time I said fucking Christ, but that should indicate to you that I'm quite annoyed by it. I don't know. But, and I said that I wasn't that annoyed, and I proceeded to prove myself wrong. But seriously, I don't ask for much, but if I'm going to somewhere, like, frequently, have it be visible. I don't know. See how that thing glows? You could make it glow up to the roof or something so that I can fucking see it from a distance. I mean, God, that's kind of what game design is, my friends. But, yeah, let's go and pray. Pray that this game will be over soon. 4 Spirit Orbs for a heart container, thank you. Yes, I shall grant you the power you seek. And there is a heart container. Yes, thank you. Yes, alright, you don't need to drag it out. We know what it is. We've done this before. As you can clearly see. Yep. Go and bring peace to Hyrule, ellipsis. Thanks. Anyway, so what we're going to do is we will warp back to that shrine, which we now have activated and indeed completed. And I was so busy looking at that new icon that I didn't check to see how long we've been recording. 25 minutes? Feels like 2 hours and 50 minutes. Unfortunately not. But it doesn't actually feel like that. It's called hyperbole, ladies and gentlemen. But it doesn't feel like 25 minutes. I mean, just goes to show that I'm maybe not having that much fun. But anyway. I've got 5 Korok seeds apparently, and I think I can take these seeds and give them to the... Oh, I'm tempted to go to the Korok now, because I have been lately feeling like I don't have enough slots for shields, so I'm going to go and find that Korok. I think he is over this way. The Cluder around here. We'll probably go here. I'd say this is the best place to warp to. I forgot his name. Is he the Great Korok or something like that? I don't know. He's the big fat one that actually talks to you. I mean, the other ones talk to you, but this one likes to have a conversation. But I think you exchange Korok seeds for things like inventory slots and weapon and shield slots and things like that. I'd like to give him 5 Korok seeds so that I could have 500 arrows, so I don't have to fucking buy a stack of 20, only to run out of it really quickly and then not have any more arrows. There's something about this game, I mean, I'm sure there are places where you can buy arrows, but whenever I find a place to buy, what I mean is like a place to buy lots of arrows and an infinite number of them, but whenever I find arrows on sale anywhere I go, it's like a stack of 20 or 30, and fuck me, I run out of those really quickly. So, there's something about arrows, they're really... But what is this thing? Are you taking me to the Great Fairy or something? Because I don't want to go there. Anyway, Kakariko Village, yeah, thanks. Kakariko Village is lag village in this game, so... I'm sure most villages are lag. Check this out. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, 15 FPS. This is the way to go. This is modern gaming, ladies and gentlemen. Nintendo Switch. Anyway. I mean, no, this is technically the Wii U. I realise that. But I have been told, and we're going over this again very briefly, that it doesn't perform well on the Switch either. It's pretty awkward when you've got a launch title that doesn't run on your system properly. It's like, Breath of the Wild is the best game. Anyway. No, I will agree that when it comes to game performance, it's second to the game experience sometimes. Like, for example, the first Dark Souls game, and Demon Souls as well, I suppose, didn't run so well. They had frame issues, but it never stood in the way of the fact that it was my favourite game of all time at that time, pretty much. And it's still one of my favourites, for sure. The only games that would ever compete would be Monster Hunter games, so definitely they are my favourite games. But, yeah, they never performed well, and I haven't... My experience in Dark Souls as a poor-performing game is greater than, you know, Dark Souls as a well-performing game for me, personally. I put about 1,500 hours into the PS3 version and, like, 300 hours in the PC version with the S-Fix, so therefore I have experienced a bad performing game a lot more than a well-performing game, and it's still one of my favourites, so... I think he's further down here. He's somewhere. He's obvious. Like, once you go past him, you know he's there. He's not that hidden. But I know he's around here somewhere. Here's hoping my theory is correct and that he's not hidden. Amaranth. Well, this is great, but where's the fucking Korok? I swear he's around here, he's in this general area. Maybe he's near the tree. Maybe I went past him. Which would... Either I'm blind or my theory that he is not hidden has been disproven. Where are you? I know you're here somewhere. Why can't you just be here? Just standing here or something. I don't know. I'm not asking for much. I just want to trade you some Korok seeds, man. I know you're here. We've been here before. And we have done the trade. That's why I've got so many weapon slots, and I certainly need some more shield slots as well. But I think the number of seeds required only goes up for each respective upgrade. So I have not yet upgraded my shield slot, so therefore I should only need like 1 seed to upgrade it once. Then maybe it multiplies by 2 each time. I'm not too sure, but maybe he's further down. I don't think he is. I'm pretty positive that he's not, unless he changes location or something. He might change location. If so, I've got no idea who thought that would be a nice thing to do. Grumble. Do you know where the fucking person is? About a year ago, I was walking along the road here at night when I suddenly saw a blinding light in the sky. When my eyes finally adjusted, I found myself looking at a shimmering object floating overhead. I couldn't look away. The next thing I knew, I was bathed in light. When I came to, I woke up in bed covered in sweat. Sounds like he got abducted, my friend. So basically, Link has to be either incredulous or disbelieving or non-believing. But, you know, I'm going to be silent because that's what Link's like. He doesn't talk. At first I thought it was just a bad dream. But the bed I woke up in wasn't my bed. Oh, well, that's a fucking important piece of information, isn't it? It was a bed full of liquid in an empty room. And when I looked in the corner, there was a weird glowing device. And when I touched the device, I was overwhelmed with a feeling of familiarity. When I came to, I was here. What do you think about that? What? Just communicate, for Christ's sake, Link. That's, So he's either going to be silent or he's not going to be able to communicate properly. Like, so basically, communication is not Link's forte. We've established that. Does that story sound familiar? Hylian champion. Was that really necessary? Like, was all of that really necessary just for some fucking confrontation? You're just going to die anyway. Look at this. No, you don't. Oh my god, did you just see how much health I fucking lost? I'm not even going to heal myself. Actually, I should save, because if I choose to take the risky route and not save, I know you're going to do an attack. No, you don't, prick. Restless cricket. Okay, let's get some rupees and some mighty bananas, and I will use those mighty bananas. What the fuck is this? Demon carver. That's very interesting. Can't pick it up. Well, I'll be picking it up. Don't you worry about that. But I'm going to use those mighty bananas to heal myself because inventory is here. So, what have we got? Mighty bananas, here we go. These are some bananas that are no doubt mighty. But, when I lose that much health, when I have all of these hearts, yes, it is quite rough to try and recover all of those hearts, because I could eat some raw gourmet meat. I'm scared to try to cook it and burn it, because it might... Can you imagine raw meat being less regenerative than raw meat? I can't, because you shouldn't be able to eat raw meat, arsehole. You're not a fucking dog. Maybe he is. Maybe he's a dog. Link the dog. Playing as a dog. Anyway, so... I don't really want to consume any of this. It feels like a waste. I'll have some palm fruits, whatever. Can't believe palm fruits are so freaking... regenerative. Anyway, let's just take that. And I will drop a weapon. What's a weapon that I don't want? The frost spear I'm not really interested in. Like, it's... Look at this thing. This thing has 52 damage. Royal Claymore. Like, why? I don't know. Is it just me, or is this thing really strong and this thing has... It can't even hope to compare? I mean, yes, I realise I have an even stronger weapon here, but I think my weapon damage overall is not going to have this be worthwhile. So I'm going to take the Demon Carver, mainly because it's a cool looking weapon. I'm actually going to equip it. No, not that. I want to equip this. What does this look like? That's pretty cool. Looks like a chakram, you know. Except, oh no, I can throw it because, you know, this is Breath of the Wild. Wrong button. Here we go. Check that out. Throw me a fucking chakram. Or is it chakram? 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 I don't know. I've never really cared. But, where's this fucking Korok? You know, back on to the next subject. Or more like the subject that we've always been trying to pursue, which is this asshole Korok, who has decided to hide from me. He may very well have changed locations, but I feel that that's pointless, because we've seen him here at least on 3 occasions. Oh, you again! Can you guys just leave me alone, please? My concern is the fact that you take so much of my health. Can you stop disappearing? Like, fight me, asshole. You're quite weak, aren't you? Or maybe it's because my weapon's very strong. What was I using before? I was using the scimitar of the 7. Which is an awkward point for that. So, like, the 7 what? Anyway. I swear to God the Korok is between that tree and that tree. Somewhere here. But I guess he's not. I don't even want to do a Google search on this. You have to understand. I have no desire to do that. So maybe I should give it a miss for now? Maybe he's further up again. Maybe I'm really misplaced and I actually... Wait. Is that him there? It could be him up there. Maybe I'm super misplaced. No, that's a bird. Link, that is a bird. At least I tried. Maybe he's in here. Maybe I'm really misplaced. See, these moblins in here, I'm quite sure that he's not in here with all the fucking moblins. I'm almost positive, in fact. Gotta love that performance. But seriously, I'm 99% sure he's not here, because we've been here before, and he wasn't here. Don't push the block, asshole. I'm trying to walk places, you know? It's very annoying when you're just trying to walk somewhere and Link starts doing something, and you're like, what are you doing, Link? It's completely not what you were trying to achieve at that moment. Which was like walk in a straight direction, and he's off doing something completely different. Like, can you get a grip, Link? Please. Okay. Yeah, I'm looking for the big Korok dude, as you describe him. I'm pretty sure he's along this strip, because that's where I have met him before. And he doesn't seem to be here now. He must have changed locations. Or he's decided to climb up a tree and I need to climb up after him. But, yeah, I'm tempted to go and look online, but my desire to continue somewhere else is greater than wanting to speak to this guy, so therefore I might not Google search for it, but I'm pretty positive he's around here. I remember him being here quite vividly. So unless you've got a pointer for me, I think we will move on. Because he is obviously not here. We've established very clearly that he is not here. What's going on over here? More birds. Every single time I see one of these things, I think it's a Korok or something. If you already met him there, then he changed location. Does the game give you absolutely any indication as to where he has changed locations to? It's kind of a big game. If they don't give you any indication, then that's very annoying. But what confused me is that I'm pretty sure I've spoken to him here on a number of occasions. I think I met him here once, and then I returned to him twice, which would therefore mean that I've been here 3 times to see him. That's why I assumed that he'd still be here. But maybe the last time I saw him, he went and disappeared, and I've since forgotten that. Well, fuck that guy. He's an asshole. We're gonna go over here, and I'll find where he is. Oh, I went and bumped my microphone. I apologize. But, yeah, we will find... No, why did I do that? I don't know, Tron. I accidentally hosted. Well, I wish I could understand how you could do that accidentally, but... Anyway. I've got my... got my pie face water. It's backwards, actually, so you can't really see. Okay. So... that was an extreme zoom in there. So this flight location, it's obviously some kind of mini-game of sorts, but... I don't know if we actually need to engage with that before we take on the Divine Beast. It might be something that we do after, I'm not sure, but we will see. Let's climb up here. Oh, here we go. Can't see in time, everyone. I hope you're excited. What are you doing with your bow? Are you polishing it? Are you just touching it because you like to touch it? Teba. Okay, Rito Warrior. I think this is voice acted, yeah, it is.
And I'm actually pretty busy here. You should probably go.
Oh, sorry. I'm busy touching my bow. I'm brushing my wings over it because it does something. Did you need something? I'm busy here. I can help you. Help me? With what exactly? Varmidor. Let me get this straight. Look, I've gone and pushed his buttons now. Some random Hylian wants to help me bring down Divine Beast Varmidor. I'm not buying it. What's your name, stranger? I'm Link. Link, huh? Well, Link, I'm Teba, but you already knew that. I'm guessing the Elder asked you to come here and talk some sense into me, am I right? That's right. Just like the Elder to trust any fool wandering into town. Look, you seem like an alright guy, but let's make one thing clear. I'm not going anywhere. As a Rito warrior, I can't rest until my people are safe. There's only one way I'm going back to the Rito village, and that is once Divine Beast Varmidor falls from the sky. If I have to kill Medor, so be it. Only then will I return to the village. Then let's get started. Are you serious? Ha! Well, far be it from me to talk you off the ledge. But it's as the Elder said. The only way to stop Divine Beast Varmidor is to get inside it. Fair enough. Sometimes that's the only way to stop a woman from being a prick. Or, no, what's the a twat? No, not a twat, a cunt. There we go. Found my words. Sometimes you just need to go inside her, and then she will shut up. Fat chance of that. I don't know why I'm making such misogynistic jokes, but yeah, I don't know. Just it's something about going inside it is, you know, you wouldn't be able to apply that to many other situations. How to stop something, go inside it. But anyway, a fat chance of that happening. There's no way we can set foot in Medor. Ravioli's Divine Beast is my second favourite beast. Hope you enjoy the boss fight as much as I did. I don't know if this is Ravioli's Divine Beast, but anyway, I don't know the Divine Beasts, so if this isn't the one you're referring to, then I have no hope of knowing what you're talking about. But I tend to not enjoy fights in this game, but maybe I will enjoy the boss fight, I don't know. So, not only are you wingless, you're brainless too. Ouch. You know, I have to say, I'm enjoying this this rather cold interaction with this guy. Let me fill you in. The only people able to enter the Divine Beasts are the 5 champions of old, and unfortunately for us, and the rest of Hyrule, they all died 100 years ago. If it hadn't been for Ganon, never mind. Let's focus on bringing down Medor, one step at a time. If we approach Medor recklessly, its cannons will blast us out of the sky before we even get close. So I'm going to need to test you before I take you with me. Oh no. Here we go. We've already done this before we were doing that shrine, and we had those updrafts, so now we need to do it probably with a little more dexterity and a little more skill. We Rito warriors use the updraft in this ravine to hone our aerial archery skills. The updrafts are so strong here that a person could just open up a cloth over their head and float up easily. Okay, you don't need to be that fucking blatant. Now let's see what you're capable of. You'll have to maneuver through the air and destroy 5 of the targets set up in this valley in 3 minutes. I'm ready. If I have any fucking arrows, that is. I don't think I do. We were just talking about how I don't have any arrows in this game because I always use them. And I can only buy like 20 at a time. I remember I used all of them on that dragon in the previous recording. And I had to use a bomb arrow to do the final hit. It was ridiculous. Like, I literally completed that within 1 arrow. Like, I just didn't have any more arrows, and then I managed to complete it. But I used a bomb arrow to do the final hit, and I'm glad that it still worked. Then go destroy 5 targets with your arrows. My arrows. Can you give me your arrows, please? Because I don't think I have any. Here we go. So let's do a run and jump. Here we go. Do I have arrows all of a sudden? Apparently I do. Hey, pull it out again, please. I don't know how he regains stamina. That's very odd to me. Let's go over this way. I mean, really, I don't need to go that close. I mean, I could do this faster, really. In fact, fuck me. I could just do this. Did I miss that first one? I think I did. How did I miss it?
That's it.
Okay, I got that one. Obviously the drop... No, fucking hell. Am I out of arrows? Look at this. Can we all just sit here and accept the fact that, like, okay, can we all need to take a, a brief break. I need to have a heart-to-heart with you guys. Can you believe that they don't give you infinite arrows to do this? Can you believe that they expect you to use your own arrows for this? It was his idea to test me in this way, and it's clearly a minigame, and yet they're making me use my arrows. Can you fucking imagine if I were to play another Zelda game and go to the shooting gallery and they're like, okay, you have to use your own arrows. So like, if you turn up to the shooting gallery and do the minigame, and you've only got 5 arrows in your quiver, and you need to shoot 30 targets, imagine if you're in the middle of the minigame and you're like, oh shit, I can't complete it because I don't have any more arrows. It makes no fucking sense. What were they thinking? What am I playing? I can't believe what I'm seeing. There's a way to farm arrows, but I don't know if you're into that. Let me know. Look, I'm into it because I can't get them any other way. Can you kill me, please? Out of bounds. Back to the start. Can you give me my arrows back, prick? Because I just fucking wasted the last arrows that I had, which I had miraculously gathered. In fact, I remember I was picking them up in the snow. That's why I have more than 0. Because I managed to go back around the Mount Lanayru area where I was shooting arrows at that dragon. I was managing to pick them back up. At least I think that's what was happening. Shouldn't have gotten my hopes up. Come back once you're serious about bringing down Divine Beast of Armador. Well, if you were serious, you would have given me the fucking arrows to conduct the test, prick. Can't believe what they're doing. And look at that. They don't even give them back to you. I cannot believe what I've just seen. Can somebody please explain to me how you can have a game where they give you so few arrows, just generally, like, I'm not talking about in the general area, I'm talking like in the world when you're adventuring around. That's fine, you don't need to give me arrows all over the place, but whenever I go to a place to buy them, it's always a limited number, and it's a small number. Arrows are quite important, clearly, and you're going to have me turn up to this place, a story requirement, which is doing this minigame, and you're going to make me use my own arrows, which, more often than not, I'm out of anyway, and then I fail because I run out of arrows, and you don't even give them back to me. And I don't know when my last save was, but it probably... I don't even know when this was. Let's go back to it, because hopefully... I mean, I don't know. At this point, I'm shocked, and kind of confused as to how the game can be so poorly designed. Because... it's weird. It's really weird. Okay, do I have my arrows back? No, that was after I had done the minigame, obviously. So let's go to this one. Unfortunately, we'll have to do the dialogue again. Yes, I am doing that, just to get like 5 or 6 arrows back, because arrows are kind of hard to come by, apparently. Anyway. Bit Phoenix, with all due respect, I'm not going to repeat everything that I just said for your benefit alone, when you can go back through the stream and rewatch it yourself. But thanks. Now, how do I farm arrows, Pablo? Because I think that it's not just going to be necessary for this minigame, it's going to be necessary for the rest of the game, because I find arrows to be really useful, obviously, and the game understands that arrows are useful because they give you so many bows to shoot them with. So, I think getting more arrows would be useful. I'm talking hundreds of them. Because any game that I've played where you can have a bow and shoot arrows out of them, you can generally get lots of arrows, no problem, because it's expected that if you're shooting something with expendable ammo, they give you lots of that ammunition, so that it's not, you don't feel like it's not worthwhile to shoot the bow, or shoot the gun, or shoot whatever has the expendable long-distance ammunition. But in this game, let's just not give him any arrows at all. Let's just let him buy 20 that get used up in like 10 minutes if he's using the bow. And, you know, I don't understand it. But, yeah, how long have we been recording for? 50 minutes? What I'll do is, if Pablo gets back to me as to where to farm these arrows, I will go to wherever that location is where I can farm arrows. And then I'll probably stop there, because this is what I would call fucking ridiculous. I can't believe that they would have me do a minigame where I have to use my own arrows. Can we just sit here and appreciate that for a moment? This is the first time I've ever played a Zelda minigame where they make you use your own materials. Usually you just get an infinite number of arrows, and if you have a limited number, then it would be for the sake of the minigame, and they wouldn't be your arrows, I can tell you that much. Watch the video I sent you. I don't know if it blocked it, but I can't see a video that you sent. But I'm sure I can find that video myself when I look after this recording. So what I will do, therefore, is actually end the video here, because I can't actually do the minigame with the arrows that I currently have, and I will definitely need to do some farming in the meantime. And what I will probably do is, before the next recording, also have a look and see what to do. Actually, I don't really want to do that. One of the reasons why I didn't want to look at a walkthrough before going to Divine Beast Farmer Door is that I didn't want to see what I was going to be... I wanted to have my authentic first-time experience on camera going through the Divine Beast. My only experience with Divine Beasts have been with Varnabora, so I don't know if it's going to be really similar or if it's going to be completely different. And I'd like to find that out myself while playing the game, instead of doing a walkthrough or looking at a walkthrough and finding it out that way. So I'm probably still not going to have a look and see what to do in that Divine Beast when I'm there, or before I get there. But yeah, that's very frustrating that they would make you use your own arrows, and yeah, I'm going to have to go and get some in the next recording. And that's pretty much what we're going to do. Majora's Mask time. Well, you're actually right, Tron, because I'll be uploading Majora's Mask tomorrow, because what I'm doing is every second video is going to be a Majora's Mask video, I think, on my channel. But anyway, I thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys in the next recording. Hi, Vernon. I'm sorry that you joined so late. I'll try to get some more Monster Hunter content out soon. But anyway, I'll see you all later, and hope you love this game as much as I do. Bye-bye.